You won't know that you are actually on your true path unless you know that you've been living a lie. That's what I'm hearing for the soul who's connecting to this frequency right now. What if you never knew that your life is a lie or parts of it is a lie, what you were told, what you were conditioned, what you were programmed? And until you awaken to the false matrix and the false conditioning, you wouldn't know what your true path is. Because when you are soaked, bathed in the illusions, you'll never see the light. So I'm feeling here there is someone, you, who is on this path of spiritual awakening. And maybe you've been on this path for a really long time. I'm seeing the number 7, whatever that means for you, 7 years, 7 months, 7 weeks, or in the past 7 days, it feels like pretty intense, or you've been seeing the number 777. This is extra confirmation that you have been walking on this path of truth. You would consider yourself a truth seeker. And what that means for you is you are here to dispel lies and illusions. Now I'm tuning into this frequency of a very high priestess or high priest. I'm seeing this sword of truth. So some of you guys can be working with Archangel Michael. You guys can be connecting with this like, don't mess with me. It's like a spiritual badass, a spiritual warrior type of energy. Because you have seen the ugliness in the world. You have seen the injustices, you have seen the darkness, you've seen the lies, you've seen the illusions, the veils. And now you're making it your personal mission to help people, humanity, to awaken from the sleep. I'm feeling that your soul purpose has been calling you not even harder, but in a very pristine, clear way. So what I'm actually hearing is that, you kind of know what your soul purpose is. Here and there, it might not be crystallized, but in the recent, 7 something, okay, 7 hours, 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, 7 years, it's been more clarified. I'm seeing this beautiful kind of like this diamond crystalline energy where you're getting more precise. That's what I'm seeing, the sword energy. Okay, this like this queen of sword energy or king of sword energy, where you are just really clear on why you're here, what you're here to do, what are you tolerating and not tolerating in this life, in this matrix, in this world. What I'm feeling for you is that there can be a lot of noises around you constantly. I'm feeling family can be something of a challenge that you may be dealing with throughout your life. And I feel like your biggest thing here is not even to like, oh, I'll help the world break free from these illusions. It's actually healing your family, familial type of patterns. So you have been actually, doing some work around it and actually quite profound, deep work. But I'm feeling that it's becoming more clear that there is something that is still calling your attention. And I wanted to, just kind of bring this forth to the person who is connecting with this frequency that I'm channeling through. I'm channeling through your higher self, your God consciousness, what you know deeply to be true in your heart. That healing takes place in layers. Okay, so you're going to start healing the things that you're ready to see and integrate. And then you're gonna have a period of stabilization. And then you're ready for the deeper healing. So you're gonna see different things, okay? So I'm seeing here you kind of like advance, some levels into it. And now you're seeing yet another petal being peeled, another layer of your familial healing. And I'm hearing the word noise, okay, in particular. So there could be a lot of opinions placed on you. You could feel like you're living in a home or a situation where you're constantly bombarded by noises or unwanted tones and sounds. Okay, that's what I'm hearing for you. So that could mean that you are dealing with like if you have gone through a very traumatic upbringing where a parent or a caretaker speaks to you in a certain tone, like they yell at you, they scream at you, they kind of lash out at you, they lose their anger, their temper at you, that can actually really traumatize you. Okay, so now you're kind of like very sensitive to people raising their voice. Okay, I'm connecting with someone who's very sensitive. You're definitely an empath, and you're very sensitive, especially to the tonality of people. Okay, so that's why you prefer being around people who has maybe lower, softer, more peaceful kind of voice, because it's soothing to your system and your nervous system specifically, because in your upbringing you never felt safe because you feel like you're in a war zone, in a battle with all of that. And all of this is to prepare you and teach you the lessons and the wisdom that you need to integrate in order for you to be that new earth leader, a new earth guide, and a new earth healer. But what I'm hearing for you right now, that you're in that Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy, where you're like, I am clear on why I'm here. I'm clear on my purpose. I'm clear on what I need to do. And now it's just like, I either do it or I don't. So there's something about you being very crystal clear on what you need to do next. Okay, so I'm hearing that your spirit guides, your angels, your God consciousness, your higher self, whoever, okay, whatever, okay, it's been connecting with you and sharing something very specific, like start writing daily posts, okay, or like start making videos, or start creating an Instagram page. Like, it's something like that. It's like something quite obvious, in terms of your soul purpose. So some of you guys could be getting that, and I'm hearing the other part of you, the other part of the ones who's listening to this. I'm feeling that you have to clean up some things in your personal life. So your instruction can actually be like not speaking to certain members of your family or friend group or whatever group, staying away from these people, or doing something very specific. So I'm hearing the confirmation that you actually have, okay, by the time that this video finds you, you have received, okay, or maybe you're receiving now, the very clear action item that you need to do, okay, the very instruction from the divine that you need to do in order for you to get to your next level healing and your next level expansion and ascension. Because your purpose is big, okay? That's why you're going through deep healing. Because you actually don't need to heal anything so drastic if your purpose is not big. Because actually for you to serve your purpose, you need to come with a pure heart. And what that means is you need to remove the armors, you need to remove the Halloween costumes, you need to remove the layers that are never yours, okay? The fake clown identity that you took on to protect yourself, to be in survival mode, okay? So that's why a lot of people can be putting on that extra weight, that extra fat, okay, layer. And what that means is that they don't feel safe, okay? And you could be someone who's eating the healthiest thing. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be putting on that extra layer of fat, okay, on your body, because there is that part of you that is protecting yourself, okay? So everything inside of you gets projected out, all your energies, what you feel inside, what you know to be true inside, consciously or unconsciously, it gets manifested outside. So if you feel unsafe inside, you can be putting on, like, you can putting the walls, the Great Wall of China around your heart, and you can also be putting on extra weight all of a sudden, even if your diet is like pristine, okay? So this is something that, when I work with my clients, we have to bring it to light, because you have to start seeing the manifested world. You have to start seeing the outcomes of your inner world, because whatever we get to see, with our five senses and feel and, taste, whatever, right? What we get to experience in this 3D world, it tells us a story of where we're at inside, where we're at energetically, where we're at spiritually, what our beliefs are, what our assumptions are, what we decide to be true, to be inside of us, right? It's like, how much you have in your bank account, okay, or how stable your relationships are, or what your friend circle, or what problems you're dealing with. All of these are reflections of your inner world. Maybe there's something that you are still tolerating, and then you know that you're outgrowing. Maybe there's something that you're still putting up because of a trauma response, and not it's your higher self. So what I'm seeing for the one who's connecting at this perfect frequency, there's no coincidence, there's no accident, okay? This is not even the YouTube algorithm. In the 3D realm, everything is gonna feel like it's making logical sense, but actually it's all frequency based. You attract what you are. Things are gonna start to show up. Okay, people, places, things are gonna start showing up when you are at that frequency. And when you're not, you don't see it. Okay, so if you're seeing my face here for the first time, or you've been seeing my face at all, this means that we are at this frequency where you're ready to receive this message. Not everyone is here to receive this message, but you are, because you're at that match. When you know that your next level self can only come through, okay, and it wants to come through right now, can only come through when you are clear on what you have to do, which you have received the download already. That's what I got for you. And now you just got to do it. Okay. And what that means is that you have to step into your true highest version of yourself. So you want to ask yourself, if I'm in my 10 out of 10 self, if I'm in this version of me that I know this is me, okay? That, like, a lot of people at the beginning, when they don't understand the true self, a helpful way to think about it is your future self. Okay, so when you think about your future self, 5 years from now, the one that you're so proud of, the one that you're like, oh my God, I'm crying, clap, 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 you made it, you got everything you want, you're the person that, I've always wanted to be. Like, it's that version of you, that 10 out of 10 version of you. Think about it like that. But the thing is, it's not even your future self, it's your true self, okay? The self that you see in your visions, in your third eye, in your spiritual eye, is the true version of you. So when you tune into your true self, do you see her or him? Do you see them relaxed or tense? Your truest and highest version, do you see you being expressed or being in hiding mode and insecure? When you see your truest and highest self, you see you radiating light, love, peace, and just pure bliss frequency, or some weird other frequencies. So these are the questions you have to start asking yourself to get to know yourself. Because most people will say, oh, this is me, this is me, this is not me, this is not me. Who are you referring to? Okay, a lot of it is you're referring to your past self, your ego, what you know to be true, what you've been. Okay, it's all historics. But you have to think about it from your true self. Okay, the self that's been your higher self that's been guiding you, that is channeling through me to you. Okay, I'm a reflection of you. I am your mirror. Everything is reflection. Okay, so I'm reflecting back to you what you know already deeply to be true within yourself, that this is a pivotal point. Okay, I don't know why I was going to say move point. I don't know what that means. Maybe you're moving. You're thinking about traveling soon, or something about moving job, moving things around, maybe you're redecorating house, relationship, whatever, right? Like, I feel like there's something with that. You let me know down below if you feel called to. And, by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, I post here every day. So I'd love to have you, and hit the like if this resonates with you. That makes me happy to know that it does. When you're tuning into this frequency of knowing what you're here to do, it's something that you're destined to do. When you know that it's not I hope I can be that person, I pray to be that person, I wish to be wishy-washy to be that person, but instead I am destined to be this version of me. You are going to look at your life in a whole completely different way, and you start to see people as catalysts. You're going to see people as teachers, because the truth is everyone is your teacher, whether you accept them to be or not. Okay, everyone is your mirror, because there's only the one consciousness. One is in the 3D for like a 3D plane, it gets projected out in fragments, and that's how we have this understanding of consciousness, right? We understand through each other, we understand through interaction, we understand through compare, contrast, confirmation, all of that. So when we are in this 3D world, things can feel very kind of like opinionated, or feels very like black and white, and I have to take a side. But the true magic is to see that there is no side. Things that just is at the highest consciousness level. There's only the one, and the one is the all. The one is the zero is the one. Okay? All is everything, and all is nothing. So when you begin to understand that that's the highest form, you begin to be clear about what you're here to be and who you're here to be, which is embodying the oneness. And that's the whole game. We're here to remember that we're one. We're here to transcend the 3D. We're here to remember that there's no separation. And all separation is a beautiful experience, because when we are infinite spirit, eternal, infinite spirit, we don't have a form, we don't have a vessel, we don't have a name, we don't have a body, we don't have anything like that, right? So we don't have an experience. So we just like nothing and everything. It's just black and white, and just black and just more black, and it's just white and more white. It's just nothing, okay? So you're not gonna have an experience. So this is a perspective shift for you to begin to appreciate your 3D world, begin to appreciate the ascension process as a natural process as you become more conscious and aware, in the know. So recently, you have been called to relook at the things in your life that are either aligned with your truest and higher self, or you're gonna move away from it. I'm hearing the word move very big and flashing, okay? So maybe there's something like that you need to move away from or towards. There's a move that you need to make, okay? There's something very action-based in this channel message, and it feels very urgent. Okay, it's like you need to make that move. Okay, it's like stop delaying it. I feel like the message I'm hearing from the God consciousness is just like you already know what the action is. You have already been shown. Okay, whether it is to message someone, ask for the promotion, or put in your resignation letter, or make an actual move, book that plane ticket, all of that. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear for you. Okay, let me know down below what you got from this. I'm feeling for you that the next phase that you're going to experience is something that your soul has been preparing you towards. I'm seeing a flower. I'm seeing a flower blossoming after you take this action. And the flower that is like soft and fluffy and just beautiful might be the last thing that you can imagine in your mind right now, because maybe you're moving through some really, tough situations. But I'm feeling that it's literally the moment, maybe not the moment, but like, give it some time. After you make that move, that it's divine led, it's God led, okay? There's an action that is purely God-led. So this action might not even make logical sense. Okay, it could or it could not. I was gonna say I hope you can decipher that, but I feel like I know that you can. Okay, if this message finds you, I know you can decipher whether it comes from your God consciousness or not. Okay, if this is really meant for you, then you will know. Okay, and if it's like making you, ooh, what is it? That is the phase 1. Because when you ask, you will receive the answer. Okay? So trust that this message finds you for a reason. So maybe you're at the beginning of your query of what you're meant to do, or you already know what you're meant to do and now you just have to do it. Either way, your next beautiful chapter of your life is literally unfolding. But because you haven't do the thing yet or fully, that's why you don't see the blossoming. of it, okay? But it is literally right around the corner. I'm feeling the number 5. So whatever that means for you, the 5th day of the month, the 15th day, 25th day, or the next 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, something like that, okay? So I'm feeling something, or even 5 hours. I'm actually seeing, for some of you guys, if you do the things now, in the next 5 hours, you're gonna hear something, you're gonna feel something, you're gonna get something. It's actually quite urgent, okay? So this message is really urgent. So it's gonna find you when it's meant to find you, but I'm really feeling that your life is about to change in a crazy way. I feel like you're gonna be stunned. I feel like you're gonna be like, I've been preparing for this, but I honestly can't believe that it's here. Okay? Something is about to reveal itself to you. I'm seeing kind of like a, like the drape like comes down, and it's like the grand reveal. Okay? So again, go deep into the familial healing. See what the action that you're here to do it, make that move, and really let go. It's coming for you sooner than you think. Claim it down below, 555-777. Like this video if you enjoyed it, if it resonated with you, if you want more of it. This is Tina Wong. I love you so much. I'm here every day, so I would love to have you around by subscribing and just, saying hi. All right, guys. Love you, love you. See you on the next one.